Welcome to English Podcast Home. Today, we are talking about something very important for every learner.
Yes, building confidence in English speaking.
If you are afraid to speak English, this conversation will help you.
Let's learn how to speak with confidence step by step.
Today, I want to talk about something very important for beginners in English. Many people want to learn English, but they don't know where to start in their daily life. So, Sarah, what do you think is the first step for English for beginners?
I think the first step is very simple, Adam. Beginners should start with basic daily words. Words like hello, goodbye, thank you, please, sorry, good morning, good night. These words are used every day, so they are very important for communication.
Yes, I agree. And I think beginners should also learn very simple sentences. For example, I am happy, I am tired, I am going home, or I am eating food. These small sentences help a lot in real-life conversations.
Exactly, Adam. And one more important thing is practice speaking every day. Even if someone speaks alone in front of a mirror, it still helps. They should not wait for perfect English. They should just start speaking.
That's a good point. Many learners are afraid of mistakes, but mistakes are actually very helpful. If you make mistakes, you learn faster. So beginners should not feel shy or scared.
Yes, confidence is very important. Another easy method is learning English from daily routine. For example, when you wake up, you can say, I am waking up. When you brush your teeth, say, I am brushing my teeth. This way, English becomes part of life.
That's very useful. Also, beginners should learn basic questions like, what is your name? Where are you from? How are you? And what are you doing? These questions are used in almost every conversation.
True. And listening is also very important. Beginners should listen to slow English conversations, simple podcasts, or children's videos. It helps them understand pronunciation and natural speaking style.
Yes, and repeating after listening is a very powerful method. For example, if you hear, how are you today? You should repeat it many times. It improves speaking and memory both.
Another thing is vocabulary. Beginners should learn small groups of words every day, like food names, family words, colors, and numbers. This makes communication easier.
I also think beginners should not try to learn everything in one day. They should learn step by step. Even 5 to 10 new words daily is enough if they practice regularly.
Yes, consistency is the key. Learning a little every day is better than learning a lot in one day and forgetting everything.
So basically, we can say that English for beginners is all about simple words, daily practice, speaking without fear, and building confidence step by step.
Exactly, Adam. If someone follows these simple methods, they can improve their English very fast in daily life.
Today we are going to talk about something very important for every English learner, especially beginners. It is building confidence in English speaking. Sarah, many people know some English words, but they still feel scared when they have to speak. Why do you think that happens?
That's a very good question, Adam. I think the main reason is fear. People are afraid of making mistakes. They think if they say something wrong, others will laugh at them. But actually, Mistakes are a natural part of learning any language.
Yes, that's true. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. So, beginners should understand that mistakes are not a problem. They are a part of progress. But Sarah, how can someone start building confidence step by step?
I think the first step is very simple. Start speaking alone. Yes, speaking to yourself in English. For example, when you wake up in the morning, you can say, I am waking up. I am brushing my teeth. I am getting ready. It feels simple, but it builds confidence slowly.
That's a great idea. I also think beginners should not wait for perfect grammar. They should just focus on speaking and expressing ideas. Even small sentences like, I am happy, I am hungry, or I like this are enough to start.
Exactly, Adam. Another important method is daily practice. If you speak English only once a week, you will not improve. But if you practice even 10 to 15 minutes every day, your confidence will grow very fast.
Yes, consistency is the key. And Sarah, what about speaking with other people? Does that help?
Of course, it helps a lot. When you speak with friends or language partners, you learn real conversation skills. At first, it may feel difficult, but slowly you become more comfortable.
I agree. And I think watching simple English videos or listening to podcasts also helps. Because when you hear how people speak naturally, you start copying their style.
Yes, listening is very important. And repetition is even more powerful. If you hear a sentence like, How are you today? Try repeating it many times. It helps your mouth get used to English sounds.
That's interesting. So basically, confidence comes from practice, not from theory. Many learners only study grammar rules, but they don't speak enough.
Exactly. And one more important thing is to stop worrying about perfection. You don't need perfect English to communicate. You just need understandable English.
Yes, communication is the goal. If the other person understands you, that is already success. Sarah, what do you think about self-correction?
Self-correction is good, but not during speaking. When you are speaking, just continue. Don't stop yourself again and again to correct mistakes. You can improve later after the conversation.
That makes sense. Also, I think beginners should set small goals. For example, speak 5 new sentences every day, or talk for 2 minutes without stopping.
Yes, small goals are very powerful. They make learning easy and less stressful. And every small success builds more confidence.
So, we can say that building confidence in English speaking is a journey. It takes time, practice, and patience.
Exactly. Step by step, day by day, anyone can become a confident English speaker if they don't give up.
So that's all for today's conversation about building confidence in English speaking.
Remember, mistakes are part of learning, so don't be afraid to speak.
Keep practicing every day. Even small sentences make a big difference.
And slowly, your confidence will grow step by step.
Thanks for listening to English Podcast Home.
See you in the next episode.